PCSing to Pax River can be really, really hard. There's so many things that you have to take into account, and you're moving to a brand new area where you don't maybe know many people. And so it just is one of those things that you need some inside information to really make it a lot easier for you. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about 6 things that I want you to know to make your move to Pax River a lot easier. All right, what's up everybody? This is Schou here with EXP Realty in Maryland. This is your first time on the channel. Make sure you click the subscribe button, click the little bell so you're notified every single time we put out new content, and it also helps other people find my content and helps them move to Southern Maryland. Make sure you reach out to me. I can make your move so much easier. You can go ahead, call, text, however you want to do it, and I'd be happy to help. And last but not least, go ahead and scroll down to the first comment, click on the link, and we'll schedule a Zoom meeting one-on-one with me where we can talk about your home buying needs when you're moving to Southern Maryland. So like I said, today what we're going to be talking about is PCSing or moving to Pax River. Look, it's hard. And so what I want to do here is I want to tell you 6 things that are going to help really kind of narrow your focus and get a better idea and maybe take some of the stress away about moving to Southern Maryland. Now, when I'm talking about PCSing to Pax River, I'm probably most likely talking to people that are considering St. Mary's County. There might be other areas that you're looking at as well, you know, that Southern Calvert County or maybe even to Charles County, but most people are going to be looking in St. Mary's County. So if you hear me talking about different areas, I'll mention that which county they're in, but most of them are going to be around that St. Mary's County area. All right, so the very first thing I want to tell you and kind of take it off your brain a little bit. Now, a lot of people ask me when they're moving here from an outside area, what are the home prices like? Now for Maryland, our home prices are pretty low compared to other areas in Maryland, but our home prices are higher than the national average. So where you're coming from, where you're PCSing from, you know, it might be more expensive, it might not be, and it's just one of those things that we need to kind of drill down and figure out what's going to be the best for you. But I will say, out of all 3 counties, Calvert County, Charles County, and St. Mary's County, on average, St. Mary's County has lower property prices, which is great for you because you're probably going to be looking to live in St. Mary's County if you're PCSing to Pax River, because it makes it such an easier commute to that area. So home prices, like I said, you know, they're in a state of flux right now with homes prices, you know, with the appreciation of home prices that went up so much over the last few years. But right now, the average sale or the average home sold was about $380,000. But there's homes that are below that and there's homes that are above that throughout St. Mary's County. Now, here's something that every single person probably considers when they're PCSing to a new area, especially if they're only here for 2 or 3 years. Should I rent or should I buy? Now, that's such a personal decision and what you want to do, but I will give you a little bit of insight into what I see in our market in St. Mary's County. Renting in the areas of Lexington Park are super kind of rent friendly where you can find an area like that. But a lot of families and a lot of people that move down here want to live in Leonardtown. They want to live in Hollywood or California. It can be really hard to find rentals in that area in any market. And when you do, they can go pretty quickly. So if you're really thinking you're honing in on that Leonardtown area or the Hollywood area, I would highly recommend kind of doing a pros and cons to see if you want to buy or if you want to rent. And if you're okay with really just checking every single day to make sure you don't miss out on a rental opportunity in those areas. Now, like I said, California, you know, some neighborhoods are hard to find rentals. But there is Wildwood, which is a huge neighborhood that constantly has rentals coming up, but there can be competitions for those as well. Now, Lexington Park is primarily a rental community. When I last looked on niche.com, 70% of the people that lived in Lexington Park were renting, so that can be an option when you PCS to Pax River. All right, so one last thing about housing. If you're someone maybe that wants to come down here and you love the water, the one really great thing about St. Mary's County and Charles County and Calvert County is our waterfront is a little bit more affordable than other areas of Maryland. So you can actually find an affordable house, maybe that some of that Base Housing Alliance can kick in and help you with, where you can kind of live that vacation lifestyle while living down here in Southern Maryland. So don't just discount, don't just say, hey, I can't do waterfront, you know, that's out of my budget. Take a look at some of those things too, if that's what you want to do, because we can make that work and you can find one that, you know, is in the right area for you maybe and has that right price point as well. So that leads me to the next one, number 4, and it's there's water everywhere. Now, of course, you're coming here for a Navy base, you're going to assume there's water, but it's nice navigable, easy to access water throughout St. Mary's County. The really neat thing is that all of St. Mary's County boat ramps are free for people to use. So that makes it super easy. If you're on base, you're going to be able to have access to the different boat ramps on base and the Navy Rec Center as well. So there's tons of opportunities when you're moving here to enjoy the water. Kayaking, canoeing, paddleboarding, fishing, crabbing, sailing, all that kind of stuff is right at your fingertips, and you should definitely take advantage of it when you move here and kind of, I think, center a lot of your activities around it. The next two things I want to talk about kind of go off the housing and just talk about the community in general. We definitely have less people than other areas you've probably used to when you're coming to a Navy base area. I'm thinking like Pensacola and places like that. It's a lower population center. There's plenty of space to spread out. You're not on top of each other. Like I said, getting out and enjoying the water. It's not bumper boats out there. You can really just get out, enjoy nature, do some hiking, and just really enjoy being around there. But with that being said, and I don't think it's going to affect it too much in the next 2 to 3 years, but there are more people coming. There's more and more opportunities for employment through the different contractors through base. So there's more people coming down here. So, just be mindful of that. If you're planning to stay for a long time, maybe you're PCSing, but you're choosing to retire here, make sure you find an area that you feel like, you're going to feel comfortable in, 5-10 years down the road, especially in those expanding areas like California and Leonardtown, where more and more houses are being built and more people are moving to. So the last thing I want to talk about is, one of the drawbacks of being here is that you got to commute to a lot of places, to go to a mall, to go to IKEA, to go to different places throughout, to find different things. But with more people coming, more shops are coming as well. More restaurants are coming, more grocery stores are coming. So I don't think it's a horrible thing because it's going to be a little bit more convenient to live in Southern Maryland. But then it's that pendulum of how convenient do you want to be, and does it take away the, the benefits of living in a rural area? So those are some things I want you to think about before you really, get down here and start looking at houses. And when you're PCSing to Pax River, if you have any questions or need any help, make sure you use that contact information below. Call me, text me, and I'd be happy to help you make your decision a whole lot easier. You can also scroll down to the first comment, click on the link, and it'll schedule a Zoom meeting one-on-one with me where we can talk about your home buying needs. And last but not least, if you have not yet, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the little bell so you're notified every time we put out new content. Hope to see you on the next video.